Flippy. It was slippy. Or passenger. Just like take it easy.
What is going on YouTube and four-wheel drive fans? It's Andreas here from Symmetry 4-Wheel Drive and welcome back to the channel. Good morning, and today we are out at the Grabouw 4x4 trail. One of the trails that we've done a couple times before. It's just myself and Brad here today, and we are going to be looking for some cool obstacles to do and just sort of like a play day and go around, cruise with the cars, see some nice stuff here at the beautiful trails at Grabouw, and just go find some nice challenging obstacles and have some fun. If you can hear some noise and see behind me here, there was a group of walkers who are having a bit of a party in the car park here, and the vibes are good, the music's going, the pipes are going. It's a lekker vibe all around. So we're just busy airing down the tires and adjusting the superior engineering suspension, all of that sort of stuff. Brad's disconnecting sway bars, getting all the cars prepped, and then we're gonna head out and hit the trail. So as always, we are excited to be back here. It's a beautiful place to 4x4 here at the Grabouw 4x4 trails, and we're just keen to get out there, so we'll check you on the trail.
Take that same line that you were taking, keep your momentum, cut hard. Now cut back, now cut back, back. Slow. There's a big step here. Stop. Right, I'm finding like if I'm... Just be careful because you're driving up that tree. Stay there, now turn driver. Come slowly, driver. Now passenger, that line. Right, let's set your camera up on a tripod and let me spot you. I thought you were gonna fucking roll this thing. I'm gonna get
That was very sketchy.
better to have that moment and not roll the car. And they'll be like,
stop where you are, start turning driver, more driver, start straightening out, slowly, a bit more passenger, just like that, straight forward, just like that, a bit more driver, easy peasy does it. So there's a nice little soft sand mixed with rock hill climb in front of us, and we're going to give that a bash. It's also got some little flexy bits in it.
set the angle so that I can point it down and not up?
So let's check that out.
As you fly, we'll just bump it like that. It's so close. Lift that rock. Stop that rock. Need a bit more of a rock on the station. You're going to climb down. So take that right there. All good. A little bit more. And then turn. As you start rolling, just keep turning. feel that you drive too much.
So we've ended up getting a little bit stuck here. As you can see behind me, this ground is so loose, and without diff lock I'm just spinning and spinning and digging myself deeper, and now my rear diff is on a rock and the front can't go forward. So we're going to come up with a plan to get a bit further backwards, get off that rock, and then try hit the hill maybe with a bit more momentum. But yeah, it was deceptively difficult, this little obstacle, just because of how loose the ground is. And I tried to crawl it first gear, but I think it requires a bit more momentum, so let's see what we end up with. Let's try get unstuck. We did it, jacked up the rear diff, dug a lot, and we seem to be heading backwards. So now we're going to reset ourselves and then tackle again. How did it feel?
Slippy.
It was slippy. Yep, you just roosted this whole
But that's
Oh, so that took so much longer than we expected, just that obstacle. It was just so loose that we just weren't getting traction and digging. But as you saw, Brad took the same line I did when I made it, and we got up, and it was just way more challenging than we thought, and it was surprising. You know, it didn't look like a major obstacle at all, but so far this route has been tripping us up more than we expected. But we're excited to push on now, eat something. It's probably about 20 past 12 now, so we're just going to move along and see what's next around the corner. There always seems to be something, but this new black route at Grabouw, the extreme route, is proving to be pretty cool. And they did recommend 3 cars to do this route. We're just 2 cars, but you know, we're giving it a go and trying our best. But it's beautiful here in these pine trees and these trails, so super cool. So we're enjoying it a lot, and let's see what else this route has to offer. So we're gonna hit this fun section. I thought we'd be able to chill out and have some lunch, but we got another section in front of us. Let's give it a bash.
Just come slowly.
Am I not going up higher on that side?
You're about to drop off of here. You good? Keep that angle. driver. A bit more that way. Now you can straighten.
That's an exact spot where you were like, it feels to me and very different.
Yes. And the thing is, you were even further.
Behind the gearbox.
My exhaust.
Oh yeah? But the thing is, it does slightly feel like you're making forward momentum, but it is also loose, which means you dig yourself down further. Now give it some beans.
Yo, you tucked here, dude. That's like full articulation in the rear. Looks amazing.
Now turn, now cut back. That's good, you're going to ride that wall a little bit. Keep straight like that. Now turn driver. Not too hard. That's good, you're good, you're good. You're going to use that wall. You're good, you're good. Now turn slightly passenger. Now hard driver. Stop. Turn a little bit passenger just to miss the rock. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Turn more passenger. Yeah, you're gonna climb it to good. You're gonna pop down on your passenger. Go sick. Stay right there. Stay right there. Just stop and come and look. It's so sick, dude. When you were like... well, according to my... So sick, dude. That's why I was like sitting there like I was like much more that way. Yes. Well, there's a rock right in front of you. Yeah.
It's gonna be lenient. Fine, yeah, turn hard passenger, hard passenger. Just keep exactly like you are hard passenger. But yeah, it's like, this doesn't look, I mean, yes, it does look fun, but not like, more like sketchy fun than like...
See, like this is fine.
Yes.
And there also, you just drive around.
That beginning one. Yes.
It's also easier, like, for me, I'm like, it's fun, because I'm like half of it.
Yeah, it does seem like...
Yeah.
But it's crazy how this road must have just got washed away, like... Because we're still on the flat land here, where there's like 100 roads.
because I saw somewhere on there's a hill.
Yeah.
So
But
I think
that's
if you,
also where I want to get to.
I think if you just go, because I assume red is then just straight.
Yes.
And you just go that way and you try and veer left whenever you
Yes. Try and look for the black signs. So,
your car.
yeah, and you're gonna be like in that tree over the stumps.
Yeah. I'll just get skinny. Through here.
But also, how do you line yourself up nicely here? Because you're ready from there to here to there. It just seems like a loss.
I saw you climbing a tree earlier today. With your left
I don't like doing it that much. So yeah, we just checked out this section on the Black Trail. You can get through it by driving through the bushes and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem worth it. So we're gonna just go around it on what we think is the red route, and then hopefully that just links back up to it after this section. So we're gonna have a look. That was a super fun little hill that Brad and myself just went up, and Grabouw has changed so much since the last time we were here, which was, I don't know, a year and a half ago, something like that. And there's been so much rainfall in the last couple of years, and like super floody, flash flood, stormy winters, that it has absolutely transformed this place. And that was one of the reasons I chose to come back here today to have a nice little play around the 4x4 trails, because it looks so different, and it is so different. It's really washed out, and the terrain has changed a lot. Like that hill we just went up before used to be an absolute breeze, you know, first gear, idle, place your wheels basically where you want, and you make it easy. And now it was a little more technical and a lot more option of what lines you can choose and where you place your wheels. So it's definitely changed a lot, and it's definitely very exciting, I would say. Like that first half of the black route that we did was way more challenging than we expected, and I think it's a pity that today I don't think we're going to get to finish the black route, because it's getting late. We want to watch the rugby, South Africa versus New Zealand, and I mean, we just came out for a bit of a play today, not like a full-on full-day adventure, and it's a pity that we don't get to try the whole black route today. But at the same time, I always like leaving something extra for the next time you come here, and that it gives you some incentive to come back again as well. I mean, even right now as we're talking, the trail in front of us has been completely washed out. Like, I'm at quite an angle now, and there's like a mini river running down this trail right now, and it's just completely different to how it was before. Before, you didn't have to think about going up this section at all. Now you actually need to think about where you place in your wheels, and I'm really happy. I mean, I do think possibly for the caretaker and owner here and Willie from Grabouw 4x4, it's probably quite difficult when the rains do this sort of thing to the trail. But on the positive side of things, it does open up new trails and new possibilities and new lines and new routes. So from a positive perspective, there is some good that came from all of the storms. So we're just carrying on along this section of the red route, I think it is. I'm not actually 100% sure, but we're probably gonna head down to like the dam just now, and then cruise back to the entrance, and you know, head out back to the rugby. But I have thoroughly been enjoying Grabouw. It's very different to a couple years ago. If you haven't been here in a while, I highly recommend you come and check it out again, because there's a lot of new routes. They've done a lot of work to mark a lot of the new routes, and it's a very fun place to come and wheel with different routes for different vehicles and different skill levels. So whether you drive an all-wheel drive car or a modified 4x4 or something in between, there is a route for everyone. So definitely come back here and check it out. So I was just talking in the car about how much Grabouw has changed, and we got to a section where I wanted to go, and this is what that section looks like now, which it's basically impassable, not with the time we have left today anyway. But again, this place has changed. Like if you look in the distance there, that rock face that's there, that used to be a tiny little obstacle that you could just idle up, is now this crazy hill, and it's just so washed out and gnarly here. Like I think I saw a video of some jeeps coming up this section before, but like that's proper crazy. Yeah, this place has changed so much, and I think there's so many new trails and new obstacles that used to be the normal road, and now they are just full-on crazy obstacles. So we're going to turn around here and head back down to the dam side. If you have a look behind me here, we headed down to the dam just to go have a look and see maybe there's some little places to go drive there, but at the moment the water is so full at the dam here that there's absolutely no beach at all. So we headed down to it and turned around at the little spot that we had there, and now we're heading back to one of the main gravel roads to head back to the entrance here. So guys, we just finished up here on the Grabouw 4x4 trail. It was a really exciting day actually. Like the Black Extreme route really actually delivered, where we sort of had our reserves in the beginning and thought it might not be all that challenging, but you know, from the get-go we were getting stuck in some loose stuff, had to get under the car, do some digging. We just had a good time on the route, and actually coming back here again with so much changing, like I mentioned earlier in the video, the place is completely different. I mean, when I look on this board behind me here, there's an orange route, there's a green route, there's a red route, there's a black route, all-wheel drive routes. There's just so many different routes for you to pick, and on the obstacles that we hit today, there was also so much line choice on the obstacles that you weren't sort of like sucked into just point and shoot, and you just point your car up the obstacle and that's the line you take and that's you go. You can really choose your own adventure, choose your own line, and that was really exciting. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, today wasn't like a massive mission out. We didn't go to conquer the entire trail and all of that. Brad and myself just wanted to have some fun, find some cool obstacles and take them on. We were also testing out the new suspension on my 80 series that I hope from the video you saw it flexed super nicely and worked pretty well. There are some teething issues to iron out. Other than that, like, super stoked with how the car is performing. And one thing that we also noticed that was very interesting was just how differently both of our cars perform. Like the wheelbase difference, the weight difference, the way the cars act and react to different obstacles. Like there were obstacles where I really struggled on that Brad just absolutely walked over, and vice versa. And it's really interesting to see like the comparison between these two cars. I mean, there's big differences in the size of tires, big differences in weight, probably about 700-800 kilos. Oh, my gimbal just decided to do some funky stuff there. But yeah, massive differences. Sorry about that. But yeah, massive differences in weight, wheel size, wheel base. They're just very different cars suited to different things, and it's really interesting to see how they perform. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we're going to definitely be coming back to Grabouw soon. Like I said, it's so different and there's a lot more challenges. Not like it was lacking challenges before, but now there's just a lot more option and a lot more potential. We had another guy we met here who unfortunately his diff lock actuator on his Fortuner is stuck with the diff lock on, so he's got to be towed out of here. That's unfortunate. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this video and this episode. It's probably a shorter one than you used to, but maybe that's a good thing as well. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and we'll catch you again in the next one. Cheers.